Think about the exact moment you finally retire. The paychecks stop coming, but the electricity bill, the grocery runs, and the medical expenses don't care that you've stopped working. That mismatch creates a very specific kind of anxiety, the absolute fear of outliving your money. For decades, your only job was building that pile of wealth, but making money grow requires a completely different set of rules than safely taking it out. This is where the industry's favorite solution comes in, the Systematic Withdrawal Plan, or SWP. It's often marketed as an endless well of passive income for life. This chart shows the classic spreadsheet pitch, starting with a lump sum of 1 crore and withdrawing 1 lakh every month at a 12% return. The math suggests after 25 years, your balance grows to over 3 crores. But there is a massive flaw in this logic. The stock market is not a fixed deposit. It never moves in a straight line. Relying on perfect linear math in a volatile system shatters the illusion of safety. In the real world, this logic becomes a recipe for ruin. You'll often see viral videos claiming you can replace your salary with an SWP using small amounts of capital, like 10 or 20 lakh rupees. Looking at disproportionate withdrawals reveals a different story. If you pull $50,000 monthly from a 10 lakh corpus, withdrawals vastly outpace market growth. Draining the tank faster than it fills causes the portfolio to hit zero rapidly, leaving you stranded. The SWP functions as a wealth distribution engine, engineered for large existing capital, rather than a tool for creating wealth from scratch. Consider a more realistic scenario. A retiree with a healthy 5 crore corpus who needs 1.5 lakhs a month for survival. This setup is immediately vulnerable to the sequence of returns risk. This is the danger of a massive market crash hitting the exact year you stop working. This chart shows the violent reality of sudden drops, like the COVID crash in March 2020, which can instantly erase a huge portion of your capital. A 30% crash in your first year of retirement means your 5 crore corpus shrinks massively while your expenses remain unchanged. Because basic survival cannot be paused, the retiree is forced to withdraw their 1.5 lakhs at the absolute bottom of the dip. Selling here destroys the compounding base. Even when the market recovers, the remaining capital is too small to grow back. This mathematical tragedy explains why many in the older generation watched their life savings vanish during past crashes and lost their faith in the market. In retirement, the timing of your returns is more important than the average return. If the bad years hit first, your money will likely run out before you do. Survival requires strict limits. To ensure a portfolio lasts for decades, annual withdrawals should ideally stay within 4% of the total corpus. To bypass the sequence of returns risk entirely, investors use a system called the 2-bucket strategy. Bucket 1 serves as the safety vault. You isolate 4 to 5 years of living expenses into ultra-safe reserves like FDs. Bucket 2 is for growth. The majority of your capital stays in equity mutual funds, capturing volatile but high long-term growth. When the market bleeds, never sell your equity at a loss. Instead, live off the safe reserves in Bucket 1 until the market stabilizes. The goal is not to predict the next market storm, but to mathematically isolate your daily life from its volatility. When the market eventually surges and hits record highs, you skim the profits from the equity side to top up the safety reserves in Bucket 1. A successful withdrawal plan functions like a sensitive machine. It requires strict rules, a large base, and strategic buffers to remain operational. Avoid relying on emotional spreadsheets. Calculate your required corpus, apply the 2-bucket stress test, and consult a professional planner. Respecting the math removes the fear. That is how you transition from financial anxiety into true, lifelong independence.